Hey up, welcome back. Today I've got a bag full of parts, so that means we shall be working back on the GSI again. So let's crack on with it. First thing I'm going to do is I've taken this slave cylinder off the gearbox, which fits on there. So I've got a new one of them. I'm going to stick that on, and then that's the gearbox ready to put back on. I've got a new one of these as well. I don't know whether I needed them, but I bought a new one just to try it because there's a lot of play in that, and same on the other side. I'm going to see what the new one's like, and if it's any tighter then I'll buy another one for that side. I have also been looking into getting some actual polyurethane mix. So if you look at this, this is for the gearbox. This has got a lot of play in it as well, so I might end up it's like a pourable mix, you know, you mix two parts together, and I might be able to fill that up, make that a more solid unit. So I'm not sure yet. I'm still looking into that process at the minute, but let's just crack on. We'll get that new slave cylinder fitted. Right, I'll just put the bolts back in just so I wouldn't lose them. These are T30, so I'll just remove these. In fact, I will just give it a little bit of a clean up before I put that new one back on. Right, so give that a clean up now. Got my new one here. So let's get this fitted. If I can ever open the bloody bag it's in. Right. There we go. I'll just nip everything up now. Right. That's that done. So let's move on to the next one then. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to swap this for a new one and just see whether it is actually any better or not. If not, I might actually try filling them up with some of that polyurethane mix when I actually get some. Bollocks. Right, let's just try and find that. It's dropped all the way through bloody subframe. Right, that were a bloody pain in the arse, but I got it. Only problem is now, can I actually get it on without dropping it again? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, really awkward. Doesn't actually feel much stiffer, to be honest with you, so I think I might experiment with this old one, see if I can somehow open it up, pour some more polyurethane in it, might be able to make it a bit stiffer, but I don't know yet. See, I'm not exactly wanting to make a track car, I'm wanting to make it a usable car, so this one has got a lot more play in it. I think that one might end up having to buy a new one for this as well, to be honest. I think it's a bit buggered. So right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the injectors back on here. I've got some new O-rings for them, so that's what I'll do now. Right, so one of these injector seals is fairly bad. It's this one here, so I'm going to start with that one, see whether I can actually figure it out without breaking it. It's quite bloody petrol all over me now. This is not going so well. So I'm gonna try use a pick. Right. So I don't know if you can see that. Bit missing off it. So try and get that replaced. New ones there. I've got a bit of this silicone spray. Don't know whether it's a good idea just to get a little wet in that and then try and squeeze it over. There we go. That looks alright to me, that. So now that's one done, I'll not bore you with others. I'll just I'll get all others done and then we can fit it back on engine. Right, so that's that done. I'm just going to put a bit of this WD-40 silicone spray on the O-rings. Just make it slide in a little bit easier, hopefully. Right. And hopefully should fit in alright. It's a bit tricky to get them in, must admit. I think what I might do, just put them screws in. That should pull it down a little bit. Might make it just a little bit easier just to squeeze them in then. Right, I've got two more up here. Right, I'll do. That's that bit done. There we go. Can get all plugs put back on them now. That bit of wiring harness can go back on. So I shall just find that and we'll stick that on. Right, so this is the wiring harness. Just make sure I can clip them all on. It's a little bit tight on some of them. Beautiful. Not beautiful. Needed to put this through there. Oh. Right. Try that again. Right. Done that. Can't believe I forgot to put it through here. Never mind. It's done now. So next, what I've got is I've got some new Driveshaft boots for one of them. One of them is alright. I was considering buying two new Driveshafts, but this one I cannot find anywhere. Just can't find a new one of these at all. So decided I'm just going to put some new boots on that one. These ones are fine, they look fairly new to be honest with you. So yeah, we'll crack on, get that done next. Right, so I'm going to get these off, see how I can dismantle this, if there's a way. We'll just start chopping and see what happens. Right, we'll get one off first. I think this one looks like it was leaking anyway. It's a bit grubby. Alright. Lovely. Get a bit of a clean up, see if we can see what's happening. See if there's a clip or something that I need to remove. Does look like there's some kind of clip or something. There's some kind of a circlip, but no idea how I'm going to get that off of there. Let's leave that for a second, move over to this side, see whether there's anything a bit more noticeable on this one. It's a bit of a dirty job, like. There's a bit of a clip, not really sure. I think I'm gonna have to like spread it. I'll have a go, see what happens. That it's going to be a pain in the ass to get back on. Right, let's figure out what we're doing now. Yeah. It's not a very nice job, this. Proper greasy, horrible. Oh. Let's figure out how to put these on. that were a pain in the arse. Trying to line that up right. This one, right. Need to try get that back in there now, which is going to be trickier than what it looks. I think might get lucky, might get it straight in. Very much doubt it might, but right, so that were a bit of a pain in the ass. Bit awkward getting these fastened on tightly, but I managed it. Should imagine the probably a proper tool for doing it, but I haven't got it. I ended up just using these and then squashing it with them, you know, like that, sort of gripping them together to squeeze them in nicely. But yeah, that's that job done. So the next thing I've got is these poly bushers for the subframe. So I'm going to get these put on now, and pretty much I can put gearbox back on engine, get everything back on the subframe, and can get it back in car then. Right, what I need to do is we've got 6 of these, need to get them all out and then somehow squeeze that into there. Guessing that goes in middle, that goes on top, and then the bolt that goes underneath has got a big washer on it for underneath. So I've no idea how to do these. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to get a grinder or something, try cutting this out, see if I can get one off, and then I might have to just try and find a bolt that I can or fabricate something up so it fits on back, and then I can wind a nut in and push it in using plenty of that silicone spray. Hopefully it should slide in nicely. So let's have a go at getting this one off then. Hey, here we go. We're a little bit easier than I expected, to be honest with you. Right, so just knocked up a quick thingy to see whether this actually works. Now, I don't know whether it is working or not, that. Right, you know what, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it for now. I'm going to do some research, figure out how to bloody do it right. Right, I'm going to end there. A little bit defeated with that. I need to do a little bit more research on how to actually fit these. If you've got any recommendations, or if you know how to do it, I'd appreciate if you can let me know in comments. Looking at it, there is a bit of a groove all the way around centre. Wondering whether I can just cut it in half, put one in from one side, one in from other, and then obviously this is going to hold through centre, and then you bolt all hold them together. I can't see it being any different really, so that's what I might end up doing. As for getting the engine back in, I do need to buy that other engine stand, engine mount, sorry, and then get these fitted, and then I can assemble gearbox back onto engine, get engine back in, and then that's as far as I'm going with that for the moment. And I'll have a bit more space so I can start dismantling the back end of the car, get all subframe off of there, sort all that out, and then start putting new suspension and bushers and all that throughout it. I was thinking of painting the engine bay. I'm not going to bother. I'm not making a show car or a race car. I want a car that's going to be reliable, that I'm going to use on a daily basis. So if you're enjoying it so far, remember you can subscribe here. You can check out some of my other videos here. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.